What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Jay. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jay, and I am the owner and founder of It's Our Time to Be Free. I want to first welcome you, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips on how to face your fear, so that you can start living your best life. All right, I've been doing a 30-day personal challenge to live my life with intention so that, and I'm sharing it with you so that you can start living your best life as well and live your life with intention. All too often, we live our life on autopilot and we just flow with what life throws at us instead of creating the life that we actually want to live. And so that is my whole purpose with this 30-day Live Your Best Life challenge. Okay, like I said, today's video, we're going to be talking about five tips on how you can start getting rid of fear. Because how many of us want to see success? Doesn't matter what area of your life it is, how many of you want to see success in your life? Guys, I'm going to tell you like this. Fear is the enemy of success. Okay? Fear keeps you from moving forward. It keeps you from progressing in life. It keeps you stuck in your business. Fear is the enemy of success. If you allow fear to control your life, you will not see progress in your life, because a lot of times we get stuck in fear and we don't want to move forward. We don't want to take chances. We don't want to take risks. But the only way to grow in life and to live your best life is to face your fear head on and move past fear, because everything that you want in this lifetime is on the other side of fear. So my first tip is to really know your purpose. Okay, know your purpose in life. If you set when I say know your purpose, set goals for yourself. Okay, set goals for your life. Set goals for your business. Because once you set goals for your life, it will help you overcome fear. And that's simply because now, with your goals, you now have a roadmap to where you're going, where you want to be in your life. And you can use that roadmap to overcome any obstacles, because you're focused on your goals. And once you become focused on your goals and passionate about where you want to be in life, you will move past fear and do whatever it takes to get to the place that you want to be in your life. Okay? So set goals for yourself. Know your purpose. Know what you want. Know who you are. And know what you want out of this life. What do you want for your life? What do you want for your family? For me, I want bigger and better things. I always want bigger and better things. So what do you want for your life? Take the time to write those things down. Write your goals down. And then define what your purpose is in life. Because as soon as you know your purpose and you know your goals, you know exactly where you are going. Okay? And it can actually be a strong motivator for your progress in life. All right? So my next tip is to take baby steps. I know we all want it now. We all, sometimes we jump all in because we're trying to do big things in big ways. But sometimes it's the taking the baby steps that helps you face fear. Okay? Sometimes when we want to do things in big ways, fear steps in and be like, well, that's too much for you to do. That's too big of a goal for you to accomplish. We tell ourselves these things. And then fear, keeps us stuck. We don't want to move forward because we're afraid we're going to fail. We're afraid that our goal is too big, it's too much for us, that we can't accomplish those things. So it's very important that you take baby steps. You know, if fear is a factor for you, take those baby steps, because each baby step that you take is a step in the right direction. It's a step closer to for you to reach your goals in life, and for you to also overcome your fears. Because once you reach certain segments of your goals, you'll be proud of yourself, of the accomplishment that you made, and it motivates you to continue to move forward in your life. Okay, because now you face the fear that you were afraid to come face to face with. So when you face your fear and you take these baby steps and face your fear, guys, you create more confidence in yourself, and just to keep moving forward. All right, so the next thing, my next tip is to really challenge your fear. Challenge your fear. Okay? Guys, people don't challenge their fears enough. They don't challenge their fears enough. Guys, in the way that you can do this is start by examining what is the worst case scenario. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Ask yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen if you didn't try? You know? I mean, it takes the same amount of energy. So, how likely is it that whatever you were envisioning in your head, that worst case scenario, what is likely to happen? If that scenario was to come true, if that scenario was to be false, what's the worst that can happen? What's likely to happen? And next, ask yourself, will it be the end of the world if that scenario actually occurred in your life? Most times it's not going to be the end of the world. Most times we may fail at it, but the key is that we get back up and try again. All right. So, guys, what my whole point here is, by you asking yourself those tough questions, and you'll realize that it's not as bad as we imagine it to be in our head. Sometimes when we encounter the unknown, we create these scenarios in our mind that something big and terrible is going to happen to us, when it's just basically a blown up vision of actually what will happen. Okay, so most times it's not as bad as we fear it to be. All right, so start challenging your fear. Okay, and the next thing is the fourth tip is to talk it out. Find a good friend that you're close to, that you can talk to, be open with, and just talk it out with them. Sometimes that's the best way to start overcoming your fear, is to be able to just talk it out, talk it through, with someone you trust. Because if you talk it out with a friend, good friend, family, or whatever, guys, they can encourage you and support you. And that encouragement is a great way to motivate yourself when it comes to stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay, because that's the whole key. We really want to step out of our comfort zone and face those fears head on. So I want you to realize that you don't have to face everything on your own. If you have, if you're in business and you have a mentor, you have different friends in the industry, or maybe not even industry, but a friend that you can talk to, just talk it out with them. Just don't be afraid to share how you're feeling, because we have to express ourselves, regardless of what that looks like for you. All right. So just realize that you don't have to do it alone. You have friends out there, family out there. And some of us, I know, because I know this is going to be I'm trying to think of a good word for it, but, some people have told me, well, I don't have any friends. Sometimes you have to build a new network of people. A new network of people who will support you in your life, in your journey. Sometimes those are the changes that's required for us to, live our best life, to be the best version of ourselves. So if you don't have that supportive network, you know, start creating a new network for yourself of people who will actually support you. All right. That way you will not have to face all of this by yourself. And then my fifth and final tip is to reward yourself. Guys, we do so much for ourselves, and a lot of times we forget to reward ourselves when we are doing these amazing things that we never thought we could do. We forget to reward ourselves. So, excuse me. Take time to reward yourself for accomplishing that goal that you set out for, despite the fear that has set in on you. You can even set milestones for your goals, just to give yourself, when you set those milestones and you reach those milestones, you can treat yourself to something nice. It doesn't have to be big. A lot of people think that, when we accomplish something and when people say reward yourself, that it has to be this grandiose thing. You can go out and treat yourself to an ice cream cone. Something simple. Whatever, something that you enjoy. If you've been sitting in front of your computer just working, from your computer online, or reading personal development books and different things, and you set out a goal to do something and you reached a certain point that you set, reward yourself with something nice. That's all I'm saying. Just rewards, because it makes you feel good inside. It makes you feel like you've made an accomplishment. Okay, when you reward yourself. Because rewarding yourself, guys, is a very, very good motivating factor for success. Okay, knowing that you have something to look forward to, that pushes you past fear. So those are my 5 tips on how you can start facing your fears and start not allowing fear to rule your life. So I'm going to just do a recap real quick, so that you can start living your best life. Get rid of fear, not allowing it to rule your life. The very first thing is to know your purpose. All right, set goals for yourself, and then take baby steps for you to start reaching those goals for yourself. Challenge your fear. Get past your fear. Start challenging it. Don't be afraid of it. Start challenging your fear. Tip number 4 is to talk it out with a friend. A friend or family who will encourage you, and support you on your journey. And the last thing is to reward yourself. Reward yourself for the accomplishments that you made in this life, because you know what, you have taken on a great challenge, and once you reach different milestones, once you've accomplished your goals, you deserve to be rewarded. All right, so start rewarding yourself. So I really hope that you all enjoyed this video. I really look forward to the next series in here, and I really hope that you all have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe to this channel, to my channel. Share this video out if you feel someone can benefit from it, because we all want to see success. We all want to live our best life, and it's time to do it now. And the best way to start living your best life is to start giving of yourself. And that's exactly what that is my intentions, because I want to give to people the things that I learned and just share my journey. All right, so I look forward to seeing you all on the next series. I I hope you all have a wonderful day. Until the next time, it's our time to be free.